Hey, gang. After I did my rounds checking for unsheltered homeless people, I was noticing that, the police came at 10:18 p.m. The police came down to uh, check out the gentleman that was parked in Magnolia Park in a PT Cruiser. The PT Cruiser was license plate number 8 Foxtrot Papa Zulu 506, and the guy was in a blue PT Cruiser and slouched over the steering wheel. And, it turned out that this was a man who, the police came and arrested him because he was passed out with over the wheel of a car. And that's considered, I guess, some kind, driving while intoxicated since you have the keys of the car. Um, anyway, the man was arrested. He'll be on the September 25th arrest records. When you look at the website for the Burbank Police Department, you'll see him. And then I made an inquiry to find out, what had happened. And the man's name is Mark. I'll just say Mark because that's his first name. But the man's name's Mark. He's 20. He was wearing a red cap. And they said that he was arrested for narcotics. There was a narcotics in his car, and he was like high at the time or whatever. So, we also have to think about, how do people become homeless? Well, meth is one of the major causes of homelessness. People who have become addicted to the substance time and time again become mentally ill. Meth abuse causes mental illness. It's chicken or the egg. Which came first? Is it meth or is it mental illness? No, it's usually meth first, then it's mental illness, then it's homelessness. And, meth, it takes a while. All the people that I know who became homeless, a former tenant, Robert, a person that I know, who his name is Joseph. All these individuals that became homeless, they had been doing meth for about, I'm going to use the rough number, about 6 years before they actually ended up homeless. So it's something that a lot of folks don't understand. They see the homeless people and they go, "Oh, that's sad," and they're down on their luck. I'm like, yeah, I would say the majority of the people that became homeless were doing meth pipes. And there's only been a couple of people, three actually, that I've identified in Burbank who never had a drug component. And a lady by the name of Patricia, she used to live in a van underneath the freeway, and she burned her van up, which is a really good reason why we need to help homeless people get into shelters, because they do things like that. But she never had a drug addiction problem. In fact, when I spoke to her, she would call me on the phone because I helped her with food regularly. But when I spoke with her, I kept trying to get her into a shelter. She was an intelligent woman and able to have a conversation, just very lonely, just mistrusting of the government, and didn't want to move into a shelter. But this man, Mark, he's 20. It's a sad situation. If he is doing meth, which apparently he was arrested for narcotics, if he is doing meth, then we need to try and help him. I don't know if his family's going to do it. Apparently, he lives very close by here in Magnolia Park. But we all need to come together. If we really want to eliminate homelessness, we need to come together and realize that homelessness is not something you can be numb to. You need to get out there and get involved, because the majority of these people have some kind of addiction problem. You got to get young people to stop doing these drugs. You've got to talk to them, educate them. This idea that it's no big deal to do recreational drugs is a mistake. And I have personal connections with, many, many people who've just lost their whole future over drug addiction. I think that you should, look at these videos and think about it, and maybe, take some time to really understand why this stuff happens, and what's causing all of the homelessness. It's almost always some kind of drug addiction. All right, thanks for watching.